What is expected is a ruling whether the pastor will be detained for 30 days. There are 4 or 5 scenarios. One, the court can agree with the prosecution and detain him for 30 days. Second scenario, the court can reduce the number of days from 30 to whichever number the court can give. Third, the court can deny and reject that proposal and release him unconditionally. Fourth, and the final one, the court can reject and release him on bond or cash bail with some conditions. For example, he should be reporting to the police. So those are the 4 scenarios that we are expecting today.
Okay. And Wakili, outside there, you said that you are requesting the court also to open the church, but there are some comments people are like, also his TV station was closed. What about his TV station?
Well, the issue about the TV station is not in this case. That is a matter elsewhere. We have been instructed to challenge the Chiloba in a different court that deals with stoppages of TV stations. The only issue here is for them to stay with him for 30 days. The different court, probably by around 2, we shall have known the directions the High Court will have spoken in terms of the TV station.
So far, so good. Are there any evidence presented?
We have filed an affidavit to arrest the judgment, and we have produced evidence denying all the allegations that were put before the court. So we expect that once we appear at 2, the court will be able to listen to us, because we have now authoritatively provided sufficient evidence to exonerate pastor from any wrongdoing. We have clearly stated that this is the politics of the church, competition from other churches. Remember, this is the biggest church in Africa with over 5 million followers who are Christians, and it's a big threat to other churches. So there is a lot of pressure from the other churches that don't feel that Pastor Ezekiel is doing too. Number 2, we went to the congregation and showed the whole world usage of sadaka, how every coin that is collected in form of a sadaka is utilized in terms of the university, in terms of schools being built, in terms of school fees being paid, in terms of people living properly. So this is not going very well with other churches who have been collecting sadaka, and they take them for their personal gain. That is why pastor has set a certain standard that deserves him to be fought. Remember, pastor, we have said pastor has only gone to Mavueni within 1 year and 1 month. The place has become a model city. Envy, jealousy is going to be there. And lastly, you know, for the first time, that is the only church that a politician has never stepped in the pulpit. The history of this country, no politician, either from Azimio or from Kenya Kwanza, has been allowed inside there. If you come, you'll not come and be given audience. So we also expect that that does not augur well, considering that this is a pastor who can attract a crowd of over 60,000 people who have not been paid to come to Kasarani, but they have incurred their own costs to come. So we expect that politics also will play a very critical role in the arrest and incarceration of pastor. But that we have completely dissociated pastor from Mackenzie. I don't know why every other person, Pastor Ezekiel's name must be mentioned in light with Mackenzie. So we are saying this, we have only produced and data log. Pastor Ezekiel and Pastor Mackenzie have met only twice in their own life. They have called each other thrice on the transaction of the TV station, which never succeeded. So the questions we have asked, if everybody is saying that there is a connection between Mackenzie and pastor, and the person claiming is the mortuary owner, why hasn't the mortuary owner been arrested? Why? Why hasn't the hospital in Kilifi that was releasing the bodies not been arrested, the people staff in that place? Why is it that the distance between pastor's church at Mavueni and the other Shakahola is 200 kilometers? So really, it is political witch hunt, it is a religious witch hunt, it is competition in the sector of religion that puts pastor in first place. But we very much believe the court will not buy into that hot air. The court is going to release the pastor, and if at all the court does not release the pastor, we have instructions to rush to the High Court today for revision, because there is no need to keep pastor inside here. And as we have told everybody, let anybody who has evidence that pastor, they took a patient there, the patient died and went to be buried at Shakahola, go to any TV station, any radio station, any police station and say, I took Omari, Omari died, and Omari is my husband, Omari is my wife, then pastor took that person to Shakahola. Not even one. Not even one. Not among the 5 million followers of pastor has come up to say that. So that's why we're saying, who is the complainant? There should be by now a live complainant. Who is alive? The media, you rush there and cover it. None is there. So that's what we are saying, that this is political persecution. But as an advocate and as a Christian, I will tell everybody in the whole country that Christianity at one time was a religion in Israel. Out of persecution, it went the whole world. And the more they are persecuting Pastor Ezekiel, the more his resolve and his religious church will grow. They are actually planting seed for every Christians in this country to move away from every church that they belong and join Pastor Ezekiel's church.
Wakili, naomba kuuliza, CEO wa Milele Funeral Home aliendelea kueleza kwamba kwenye chombo kimoja cha habari kwamba ni kweli kwamba they've been fed with dead bodies kutoka kwa church ya Pastor Ezekiel. Labda upande wenu mmefanya juhudi kujua baadhi ya stakabadhi ama nyaraka ambazo wamekuwa wakipokea nazo watu, kwa sababu I believe kunakuwa na procedure ya kupokea mwili?
Ukweli, mtu akifia nje ya hospitali lazima polisi wauzishwe. Hawezi tolewa pale alipokufia mpaka polisi wamekuja pale, sababu ile ni scene of crime. Polisi lazima wachukue ule mwili kama umefiwa nje, not in a private hospital, in a public hospital. Kisha postmortem ifanywe akiwemo polisi. Kisha familia ndio itoe ule mwili ichukue kwa private hospital. Kwa hivyo yule anayesema alikuwa anaokota mwili Milele sio hiyo mochari, sio mochari ya serikali, ni uongo. Pili, ikiwa aliokota mwili, basi yeye angekuwa amekamatwa ashtakiwe, sababu alishiriki katika ukuficha vifo vivali. Polisi katika ile stakabadhi wameleta kotini, wameleta maafa 15 yaliyowahi kufanyika katika eneo la kanisa la Pastor Ezekiel. Wote kuna obi. Haya maafa yote hakuna hata moja Pastor Ezekiel na wafuasi wake wameripoti. Maafa haya yote yameripotiwa na familia za marehemu. Wale familia za marehemu ndio walipewa ule mwili, ile miili wakaenda kuzika. Walikozikwa hao watu, Ezekiel na wachungaji wake hawajui. Pale katika death certificate, pale katika burial permit, pale katika mortuary entry, hakuna sahihi ama signature ya mchungaji, mfuasi ama Ezekiel mwenyewe. Kwa hivyo waliofika pale sio Ezekiel, na ile iliripotiwa kwa mwaka mmoja watu waliofariki katika eneo. Kumbuka sijasema ndani ya kanisa, ni eneo la kanisa. Kwa nini? Wengi wa wale waliofariki ni watu waliokuwa wameachwa kutoka hospitali, wakaambiwa sasa kansa yako imefika stage 4. Nenda nyumbani, familia yako ikuchunge. Wale ambao wako kwenye kiwango cha mahututi, ule jamaa na bebwa na gari la basi ama taksi ama bodaboda anatolewa sehemu zote za Kenya na Afrika Mashariki. Wengi walikuwa nakufia kabla hata wajafika. Ukienda kwenye Nairobi Hospital, uende Kenyatta National Hospital, uende mahospitali, wale watu wanaoletwa wamesha kufa, lakini wenyewe wanaamini kwamba hajafa. Ni wengi wanaletwa, wanafika pale, daktari anasema huyu ashakufa.
Labda Milele kama Milele kwenye hii kesi wamejitokeza kama washahidi kwamba ni kweli jambo ambalo walisimamia, ama waliongea tu kwenye vyombo vya habari lakini hawana nafasi kwenye kesi? Milele ni kilomita 15 kutoka hapa. Tuwatume nyinyi muende, tumetoa ushahidi ya Ezekiel. Muwaulize wawape ushahidi wao. Sababu sisi tumetoa ushahidi wa Ezekiel tambarare. Wapi hiyo mochari? Wametoa ushahidi wao wapi? Pengine aliyoyazungumza wakati ule, sababu hajazungumza baada ya haya yametendeka. Alizungumza nyakati zile pengine kwa hasira na nini. Tunataka ule ushahidi uko pale, na tumepata instructions ya kwamba iwapo kuna ushahidi wa mauaji, wa kuzika watu, Pastor Ezekiel ako tayari kushtakiwa. Kama kuna ushahidi uletwe wazi kwa ulimwengu mzima, atakubali kile ambacho ni adhabu ya mauaji. Lakini kama ni kusingiziwa, na vile tunasema hii ni kusingiziwa, basi itakuwa ni vita sio dhidi ya Pastor Ezekiel, ni vita dhidi ya kanisa lake na Ukristo unaotokea. Kwa hivyo kumbuka, hii ni vita sio ya Pastor Ezekiel, ni vita dhidi ya kanisa. Niulize swali moja. Kulikuwa bomu zilipigwa Garissa University. Kuna msikiti ilifungwa. Kuna sheikh hata moja alikamatwa. Kuna bomu zilipigwa Kikambala hapa. Kuna ule sheikh ama mhubiri wa dini ya Kiislamu alikamatwa. Kuna TV station zilifungwa. Mbona hili linafanyika? Ubaguzi kama huu haujaionekana Kenya mzima. Kanisa sio la pastor. Kanisa ni la wafuasi. Anavyosema nini? Ni wanapokaa wawili ama watatu, hilo ni hekalu langu la kanisa. Leo kanisa linafungwa. Hatujaiona haya mambo yakifanyika. Bwana wakili, kunukuu vizuri, labda tumesema kwamba labda wahudumu ama wenye Milele waliongea kutokana na hasira. Kwa nini unafikiria unaweza kuwa na hasira na mchungaji?
Sisi tumesema mambo ya kuongea sababu mimi sijalipwa kuwakilisha Milele. Wao ndio walisema, wao ndio jukumu lao kutoa ushahidi wao. Watakuwa na mawakili wao, sisi tuko mawakili wa Pastor Ezekiel. Na hatutaweza kusema kwamba wao hawana haki ya kusema. Haki zao ziletwe stakabadhi. Lakini ikiwa ni mtu anazungumza pale kisha mtu akamatwe bure, basi itakuwa ni hatia kweli, na iwapo itapatikana kwamba Ezekiel jina lake limeharibiwa, basi unajua kwamba tutaenda kwenye kuangalia ile illegal detention, malicious prosecution, defamation na mambo kama yale ambayo tutafuatilia baada ya kumaliza haya yanayoendelea sasa. Ezekiel pastor has not been charged. The only thing they are asking for is 30 days to investigate. If they get evidence, they'll charge him. If they don't get any evidence, they'll say, we close this miscellaneous application. So pastor has not been charged. Number two, why haven't we gone to represent Mackenzie? I have put it on record that I will not represent Mackenzie, whether for free or with pay. I will be in the team. I will be in the team together with the DPP to represent the children. The children who died at Shakahola. I will be part of the team to defend the witnesses. Because whatever happened in Shakahola stands contrary against what we stand for. Whatever is happening at Pastor Ezekiel's church is not what is happening on the other side. So that is the distinction. That one, a crime has been seen to be committed. There are bodies of children who died. No child, no grave, no dead body has been found in Pastor Ezekiel's place. So that is the reason as to why we are defending Ezekiel, but we will be acting against Mackenzie on the other side.
Nothing, totally. Totally. The first thing you need to know is that the only way that Mackenzie's name is attached to Pastor Ezekiel is because at one time, Pastor Ezekiel intended to buy a TV station from Mackenzie. He paid the initial deposit of 500,000 for an agreed fee of 3 million shillings. At the time of wanting to conclude this transaction, other things came up where the pastor was supposed to pay another 5 million, another 3 million, and he said that this was not the agreement. So what did he do? He pulled back from that transaction and even did not collect that deposit from Mackenzie. There is no other communication thereafter. There is no communication before the issue of the TV station came in. They are not friends. They are not relatives. They do not share a fence. They don't do business together. So there is nothing. This is why I'm saying, when the state wants to do a public relations, what do? They look for the nearest person to kill and slaughter so that they can remain clean. Now they are ashamed of what is going on in Shakahola. But to show the public and everybody else that they are doing work and that they are on top of things, you look for the nearest person who can be a victim. They don't care who you are, whether you're Ezekiel or anybody else. They want a public relations exercise. They want to look like they're doing work. They want to look like they're responsible. But they contradict themselves by doing one thing, bringing up issues of a commission of inquiry to see whether the officers slept on the job and which officers slept on the job. So they contradict themselves. But in the moment, somebody else has been damaged. Pastor Ezekiel. It's a defamation. It's injurious to his reputation. His church is suffering right now. People are not worshiping. These people who are out here in their thousands are out here because they want to see him free. Why? They are thirsting for the word of God. Mackenzie does not feature.